Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Please write in the chat.
I don't know what to insert for the values. I just
Okay. Insert into users ID, name, email, and password. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So now I will copy it. Put it here. So here, first of all, uh, we do not need to put ID because ID is auto increment and our database will automatically create ID. So we do not need to put ID. We will put only name, email, and password.
okay.
And password, name, email, and password. Okay. Now name. So we will write some name like we can write no. We can write email like noor@gmail.com, and we can put a password like 12345 6. Okay. Now we can put a encrypted password also. So in whenever in PHP we store a password, we always use a encrypted password. Okay. So I will tell you how to encrypt encrypt password. Okay. Okay. So this is our function. So I will tell you how to encrypt password. So see, this is one of the so this is a password hash function. Okay. Okay. And there are different underscore functions. Okay. So this is simple password hash function. So this is our salt. Salt means okay. So I will tell you. Okay. So we can put a salt. Salt means so like whenever we are creating a password, we put a salt. Salt can be anything. Like we can put it a secret string. Okay, and this is password salt. Okay, so whenever we want to extract our original password, we can use this salt and we can get our original password. So first we will pass a salt and then our password. Sorry, password salt. Password default. Okay, okay. So this is password default. Okay. So this is not a password default. Okay. So this is here we will write our password. Plain text password. Okay. And then so first I will show you how this will look like. Okay, so insert. Okay, so it this our password is actual password is 123456. It is converted into this string, this text. So if anyone can see the date table, in the table he will not understand what is the password. So for the password protection, we use this hashing. Now now in the database we will insert a no, we will not insert the whole password, but we will insert the password hash. Okay, like this. Now I will call my query. So for that I will use this MySQL query function. So first variable is the connection string. So we will get connection string from here, and second is the our query. Okay. Now let's see. User inserted successfully. Okay. So that means query is working successfully. So now we can see here we have a user created with ID. So ID created automatically. We have not passed ID. So it is created automatically as one. Then name is as Noor and email is as noor@gmail.com, and the password is our hash password. Okay. Now we are able to create a data into our database. Now suppose we want to create multiple values. Okay, in the users table at a time. So we will write a here parenthesis, and in the parenthesis we can put it like comma separated like this. So first like is first name is like Eliza. Second name is like Maya or Priya. Okay, and we can write Eliza, Priya. Okay, like this the email, and we can put different passwords for them. So like this Eliza password, Eliza. This is our Eliza password, which is like Eliza 123. Okay, okay. Then next what? Next is Priya. Priya. Here also I will change the name as Priya. Okay, and we pass it Priya password and hash. Okay, so Eliza password hash. Eliza password hash we are passing here. Priya password hash we are passing here. Okay, so Eliza password hash and Priya password hash. So like this we can create two values. So for that, for creating values, first we will put a parenthesis. In the parenthesis we will put these as comma separated. And if I run it, okay, operand should contain one columns. Once again, then we have a create. If I is given value, okay, okay. So I think we will not need this outer parenthesis. Okay, now I will again try it. Okay, now it is working for us. So, okay, so we do not need the outer parenthesis. We will need only this parenthesis. Then comma. Again, we can put like this. So now we should have three rows. Okay. So I will. Okay. So we have three rows: Noor, Eliza, and Priya. So that is fine. Next thing, what we can see, how to get a last ID. Okay. So now, what we have? We have these three these three rows. Okay, one, two, three. Which have IDs 1, 2, and 3. Now we want to get the last inserted ID, which is the 3. 3 is the last inserted ID. So for that, what I can do, I can call this con arrow insert ID. Okay, con
So
arrow insert ID. So this is a insert ID function which I can call. It will give the last inserted ID. Okay, so I will first comment this one. And I will call this con arrow insert ID. I will store it into last ID variable, and I will print it. So if I will go here and I will print it, so it is giving last inserted ID is 0. Why it is giving 0? So it is giving 0 because our connection is already closed last time. When we run the last query, the connection was closed, and after closing a connection, we are calling this. So now the con is empty. It does not have any SQL data. It does not have any IDs. So now getting a last ID, if we will create a new insert, that time only we can get a last ID. Otherwise, we will not get a last ID. Suppose we are creating another, and so we will create another query. Okay, we are creating another query, and that is suppose that is Ria. Okay, Ria, and this is our Ria password. Here also Ria. Here also Ria. Okay, and this is our insert query. And we will call this one, insert it, and here we will print the last ID. Now it will give the last ID. Okay, now it will give the last ID. So if I run it, okay, I will remove this one. Not required here. If I run it, okay. See now it is giving the last ID as 4. And if we will see here, last ID is 4. Okay. So for last ID, what we need? We need this function insert underscore ID. So remember, when you are closing a connection and you are calling this, then you will get a 0 because after closing, all the data will be deleted. The data which a connection variable has, all data will be deleted, and you will get a 0 as the insert ID. But if without
okay,
closing, you will call this function, you will get the last ID. Okay.
okay.
So I think so.
So
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Um, because I wanted to do 2 hours for the class session. Um, so for another hour, can you teach me how to like get the data? Because I got an assignment for login and sign up um form,
Okay.
but I don't know how to get the value that user input from the database to the login page, you know?
Okay. Okay. So you want to like take 1 hour more class right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Can I
So
send you the login and registration, or do you want to like create new one? You know, like a
no,
simple register.
yeah, I will create a new one. I will create a new one.
Okay.
So okay. So okay. So now next, what we can see? We can see how to get our data. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. I will first rename it. Rename it as create. Okay. And now create one more file. Okay. No, sir. Okay. So now we will create a file as retrive dot php. Okay. It will retrieve our data. So again, same thing, copy and paste here. So we'll get our include ones and this all. Okay. So again, I will go here. कहानी दे देना इसका. तो इसी में रखा होगा ना. Okay. So see, for retrieving we use select query, and then we call this query, and then we use a if condition. In the if condition we check if the query has more than one row, more than means more than zero row. If it has more than zero row, then we will pass the result into a loop, and in the loop we will call a fetch underscore so function, fetch underscore so function, and it will give a row, and we will print each row one by one like this. Okay. So first I will connect my charger because my laptop will set up. I'm coming in 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, I am back. Are you there? Hi.
Yes.
Get my screen?
What?
Can, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay. So I will write a retrieve query. So, so we will write simple query. Select star from users. This is our simple retrieving query. And so first of all, see here. First of all, what we call? First of all, we call this method. So retrieve, retrieve. Okay. First of all, we call this proceed method MySQL underscore query, in which first variable is con, second is the query string, and we will get this result into a result variable. Now, now result result variable gives as a function. What function we are getting? We are getting this function num underscore rows. Okay. What it will give? It will give the number of rows which we are getting in the result. So we should have more than zero number of rows. If we have more than zero number of rows, okay, now let's go rows. Okay, if we have more than zero number of rows, we can print the rows. Otherwise, okay. Otherwise, we'll print an error. So we'll print an error, zero results. Okay. If we are getting data, we will put it, we will put a while loop inside it, inside the condition, and we will for result arrow fetch underscore so fetch underscore, and it will give a associated array. And we put it in the row variable. Okay. Now let's first print r the row variable. Okay. Let's first print r the row variable, and let's see. Select start. Let's see what it is giving to us. So we'll call retri. We retry. Okay. 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 Now we are retrieving the data. So one this also good function. Okay. Mm, Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So we are retrieving it. So now what we are getting? First, we are getting first array, which is ID 1, name Noor, email is noor@gmail.com. Then we have this hash password. Second is the ID 2, name Eliza, email is the eliza@gmail.com. Then this is head password. Then third is ID 3, Priya, Priya@gmail.com, hash password. Then fourth is Ria, Ria@gmail.com, hash password. This is we are getting as a associated array. Now we can get it like a uh, uh, numeric array also. Okay. So we can call the fetch underscore array function. Okay. So see, I will comment the old one. So we can see that fetch underscore array. Fetch underscore array. Second, fetch underscore. Okay. So like this. Okay. So we are using fetch underscore array. In that case, we are getting as 0, 1. See, let me tell you again. Suppose I will explain you the difference in the fetch underscore and fetch underscore s. See, what is the fetch? See, we are using a fetch underscore array. Now, what we are getting? We are getting index as 0, second index as 1, third index as 2, fourth index as 3. Okay, and if we are not using fetch underscore so, if we are not using fetch underscore array and we are using fetch underscore so, then see the difference. Now in place of 0, 1, 2, 3, we are getting, see, ID, name, email, password. Okay, fetch underscore. Yes, there is one more fetch underscore. Okay. So, okay, so there are three functions. See, okay. So we have this fetch underscore so, which is giving our data in associated array form. ID, name, email. Next, what we have a fetch underscore row. It will give us the data in the index form. 0, 1, 2. We are getting in an index. We are not getting the key name. If we want to get the key name, we can use fetch assoc. If we use fetch assoc, it will give the key name, ID, name, email, and password. If we use row, it will not give the key name. It will give the index 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, if we want to get both the index and the key, we can use the fetch underscore array. See now, if we use the fetch underscore array, what is the difference? See, we are first getting the index 0, 1, 2. 0 is 1. Sorry, 1 is 0 is 1, 1 and form. Then ID is 1. Then 1 is Noor. Then name is Noor. Then 2 is Noor at the 0.com. Then 2. Then email is, so we are getting both. We are getting both in the index also. We are getting both in the, we are getting the key also. But in case of we only want to get the key, we can use the SO. We are getting only the key. If we only want to get the index, we can use the fetch row. We will get only a index. So most commonly we use the SOC because we need a key. We do not mostly we not need a index. So we will work like this. Okay. Now we so here you can see that here also we have used this. Okay. Okay. See here. So here they have done formatting of the data. So we can also I can also do the formatting of the data like this. So like ID, then name, then email. Okay. Like this I can print it. If I print it like this, see it is printing it like this. Okay. ID, name, email. And I can also print the password also. Password. Let me refresh it. So password also printing. Okay. So what next? Next is to check our login functionality, or we can check the registration functionality. So okay, so registration. So you want me to make a registration page, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can create a simple registration page using PHP. So let's call it as register.php, and we can create a HTML5 page. So register. Okay. Register. This is a simple register page, and create a div. Okay. In the div, let's create a form. Okay. Let's create a form, and in the form we will have the in the form we will have a ID like register form and action register dot php. Okay. In this we can have a fields like input. We have input name is name, then email, then third is the list of type text. Do you have the knowledge of HTML? This is the type
Yes.
also. Then input type is equal to value is okay. This is simple our register page. Simple register page. Okay, I will open it. Okay. This is our simple register page. ID, name, and user, and we'll put a placeholder as name. Okay. So now let's add some code also. Register form. Let's name it as register form. Register form.